Well, welcome back, my friends, to another episode of Automotive Drama. Like always, I'll keep the preamble short. Likes are nice, scribes are better, questions, comments, feel free. And ring the bell if you want to follow more episodes. Now, today I got this Porsche 911 Carrera Cabriolet, and I just put a window regulator in it. Now, I'm going to show you the basics here. Right here is where you adjust it, and that's where the window mounts. Same on this side. Okay, that's where the window mounts. Those things, I hate tightening those because they're squeezing on glass with rubber, and condoms and glass don't get along. It tends to break. There's one here, and there's one on the bottom over here, and one on the bottom over here. Now, you're going to have to make sure you mark those on the bottom, providing that the guy that installed the last one lined it up right. I'm going to get to that in a point. There's the motors, or the bolts for nuts for the motors, sorry. And to get that thing unplugged, you're going to have to loosen up that motor, and you just push a pick right in the center there. Can I get the light on it? Right there where that second little flap is, or actually that first flap, you just push down there on the pick, give it a wiggle and a pull, like when you were a kid, and it'll come off. When you put that thing back on, make sure you press it on there until you hear it click. Now, if you look at this, this is definitely a better window regulator than the last one. If you look, this thing has all these crazy pins in it. And did you see how they actually moved? I don't know why they did that. I'm going to push them back in. I might have knocked them out when I was... Yeah, I did knock them kind of loose when I was putting that in. If you see one of those, make sure you get those back in there. Now, let me bring you to the window regulator. And as you can see, this baby was... I had to align it. I had to realign it. But it's exactly... This one don't have the feature of the other one where it comes, when you touch the latch, it comes down. The driver's side does, which kind of got me confused, but once I figured that out, I was alright. Now let's get to the regulator itself. See these? These are your height adjustments for the window. You can also get a little adjustment out of it here too. You can get some adjustment out of it there. Not a lot, but some. As you can see, this one was all jacked up one way and jacked up the other. Now make sure you measure these and make them the same length from here to here, or however the hell you want to measure them. Make them the same length as the one you're going to install, because otherwise those things are really hard to get this thing to slide up and down to help you adjust the window. Same on with both sides. The window motor itself, here's where this regulator broke. We heard it crunching. Now where this one broke, the other one has all those little nibs on it, or it's all reinforced steel, and you saw all those little like pins. This is where the motor goes, and be careful when you tighten these up because they are self-tappers, so if you over tighten them, you're going to be screwed. Actually, after I tightened them, I took a pair of channel locks, or side snips, and I kind of like staked them around a little bit here, and I bent it over here, and I staked them just so they wouldn't back out, which is hard to back out because they hold the motor on, and then the motor bolts to the door with a stud coming out. You'll see that when you get the motor off. And then make sure the bottom, once you get the window up there, like I did, you tighten up the bottoms, get the window where it's in place like it is, and then the bottoms should seat where they pretty much need to be, and then you get back underneath there and tighten them up, and then you're good to go. I don't know if you saw the previous video of how to take the door panel out. I showed that before. And you're also going to have to take this crazy speaker system out of here. Yes, this is really cool. It actually, there's just a couple screws, 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, and it slips right in and slips right out. Very kind of simple. And then, to get that thing out, you're going to have to take it and scissor it together, and go, like, scissor the whole thing together and go in up this way with this part, and then you'll be able to adjust them to where you can get these in. Don't try to do them individually. or like get this one lined up and that one lined up, you definitely got to scissor them together with the tops facing up and going towards the back of the door and lift them up in, and then you'll be able to wiggle them in there pretty easy. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for more episodes, my friends. Have a good night.